Hey everyone, welcome back to Game Bro Station. I am here with Mark, and we're playing his favorite new game.
I've never even played it.
It's called The Witcher 3.
Oh my god.
I'm kidding. This is not The Witcher 3. This is actually Anthem. We got an early copy straight from EA itself and BioWare. They said because we are such pugnants in the world of YouTube that we deserve to play the game.
All 100 and some odd subscribers have given us the credibility we need to be on the cutting edge of the industry butt kissing.
That's right. I'm kidding. This is not Anthem, everyone. For those who are familiar with the cinematography here,
And I'm not, so please tell me.
this is actually the remastered version of Shadow of the Colossus.
And might I say, looking pretty spiffy.
Yes, especially when we lowered the darkness and it actually looks like a legit night scene.
Bravo.
Which is actually kind of funny because in the beginning, in the original release of this,
Yeah.
it's actually not nighttime. It's kind of like a morning dusk kind of look. So everything was like green and kind of foggy. I guess they really changed the coloring here. Oh, that's cool.
Bravo, because I'm not familiar with the original game. I never played it, but from what I've seen in passing, and I know you being a fan of it, it looked like it was really something for the time as a visual spectacle.
What's funny about Shadow of the Colossus is that for years I've had a lot of close friends say, "Hey Matt, you love boss fights in video games all the time. You should play Shadow of the Colossus." And I kept looking at it, I was like, yeah, I could. But then I heard there was like puzzle mechanics and like beating the bosses, and I was like, I was just being dumb at the time. I was like, I don't want to use my brain.
Right.
But then when PlayStation Plus finally released it for free a couple years ago, wow, that's a very beautiful shot.
This is amazing.
Almost looks like a legit movie.
Right?
Almost. But yeah, when they finally released it on PlayStation Plus, I had the opportunity to play it, and I did, and I was like, holy fuck, why did I not play this sooner?
And now it's been touched up for a whole new generation.
Yeah. Speaking of which, folks.
Oh my god, you know what this looks like to me?
What?
This just looks like the Zelda movie we're never gonna get.
Right. I was almost going to say Lord of the Rings vibe a little too.
Yeah, I could see that. High fantasy, high adventure.
Like, that shot there kind of reminds me a little bit of Breath of the Wild, but mixed in with, like, good environmental setup of Lord of the Rings style world building.
I hear ya. I hear ya.
Man, that looks really good.
Look at that horse booty.
That's a good
That's some silhouetted
ass.
horse booty.
And,
Now that looks like some Zelda meets Lord of the Rings level stuff right there. And I love it.
/ journey because of the desert.
Ooh.
Welcome to the Forbidden Lands, Mark.
I don't want to alarm you, Matt. I got a good vibe about a place called the Forbidden Lands.
I know, it sounds like a place we should go to.
Right? It sounds very inviting, very hospitable, if
Yes,
you will.
I think we'll get a warm welcome when we
A
get here.
warm reception. The reception will be huge.
Yep, we're doing it, folks. We're finally playing Shadow of the Colossus, which we were actually going to play it earlier last year.
Yeah.
But then when we heard announcements that they were making a remaster, I told Mark, okay, you know what? Forget. We're not going to play the HD ported version of the PS2 game on the PS3. We'll wait for this one to come out.
Right.
Don't be hope. It came out, which, by the way, Amazon did a one-day shipping free for this game.
Nice.
That's how I was able to get it so fucking fast.
I have to say, that title looks amazing in HD.
Oh yeah, it looks better. Okay, so this is not a negative point, but I remember when the title just came up just now, I kind of got a generic game vibe from it, but I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Because originally before, you just saw like the temple in the background, one corner of the land, and then you just see the title and everything's like right there.
Okay.
But this one kind of like interacts a little bit. So that's definitely a step up. But anyway,
I heard a lot of people are very happy with this enhanced port, so I'm happy for that.
it definitely looks like they put out a lot of effort. This is almost like Crash Insane Trilogy effort.
Yeah, you know,
Like, it wasn't like a straight up asset swap.
no.
It actually looked like, oh, we had to rebuild it from the ground up.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, have you ever played Ico?
An Ico game?
Yeah.
No.
But there's only one, I think.
No, isn't that the studio that also did this and Last Guardian?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ico games.
Oh, no, I meant the first Ico game. Sorry.
Oh, Ico.
They call themselves Team Ico.
Okay, but their first game is Ico.
Yeah, Ico. Sorry, I should have phrased myself better.
No, I'm not familiar with the worlds of Ico. I've only seen them in passing, and really wanted to play Last Guardian, really wanted to get it because I was just so enamored by it.
Yeah.
But just, I don't know, some of the reviews on it just put me off, sadly to say.
I have The Last Guardian. I've yet to play it.
No.
It's one of those games that I just
Stay tuned for Ico Season 2 on Game Bros Station.
Yeah, maybe. Although this game is supposed to act as a prequel to Ico. And I think The Last Guardian is after Ico. But then again, who the hell cares about the story? Let's just have fun with this world.
I've never heard anyone connect them necessarily, but that's interesting if it is.
Oh. Well, again, I know Shadow of the Colossus is a prequel.
I am very well versed in the memes of this game, though, and what our protagonist's motivations are, so to speak.
Yeah, so for those who actually don't know, we have a girl here. Her name is Mono, which can be a little bit an allegory for multiple things, but she's just pretty much a girl that I guess we are in love with. She's dead, and we came to this land to see if we can resurrect her.
Very sweet story.
Yes, supposedly. Even though there's really no character building on her, she's just dead. Although I am curious to see how they remastered her, because I remember in the original PS2 game, both the characters had a very Asian look to them, which I'm okay with that. Mm-hmm. But I kind of got a glimpse of our character, Wander. Mm-hmm. He doesn't look as Asian, but we'll get a close-up soon. I'm just curious to see what they do.
In terms of redesigning?
Yeah. Because obviously with limitations of the PS2.
Yeah. Spoiler alert, Mario doesn't exactly look like an Italian either.
Right. No, he does. He just looked like a weird cartoon. That's definitely pale skin, though. Whoa!
Oh, that blanket physics.
It had it in the PS2 version, too.
That looks great.
Okay, so it kind of looks ethnic neutral.
I think ambiguous, yeah.
No, that's
Not
cool.
that it matters either way, by any means. I do think I agree, though, the original version he did.
Hide the mask.
You have 3 days before the moon crashes into the earth.
Right.
Get moving.
I love those comparisons. It's Majora's Mask. It's The Mask. Jim Carrey's The Mask.
Oh, good God. Smoking.
God, imagine a fusion between those two.
I'd be horrified.
Especially if you ignore the movie one and go with the comic book
Especially
mask.
the original comic
Yeah.
mask. Yeah, no. Horror, nightmare fuel. Especially since Majora's Mask is already creepy enough.
And psychotic in like an epic way.
Yeah.
But the mask was more psychotic in like a murderous individual kind of way.
Yeah.
But those two together, that's just straight up death.
Ugh. Trust me, you want to see a trip, folks. If you've never done it, look up the original Mask comic book.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
The art is freaking crazy.
It's just a crazy ride. It might make you uncomfortable, full disclosure.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely made for adult audiences.
Not for the faint of heart.
She kind of looks a little Asian. I could tell by the nose a little bit, just like the way it bridges up. Not just the eyes. Again, that's totally fine. Nothing against it.
I'm just assuming this is its own world.
It is. Like, you heard the dialogue a little bit. It's semi-Japanese inspired, but it's actually just made up.
Like, as much as we like say Mario is an Italian character, Mario is not an Italian character. Italy does not exist in the world of the Mushroom Kingdom.
No, it does not. It's just
If
really...
Toad's head is actually his head and not a hat, and if the Koopalings are not Bowser's children, and New Donk City is not New York,
Yeah.
Italy does not exist in the Mario universe.
Not in this universe.
And you know what? I'm okay with at least some of those things.
Right.
All right, Heartless, I've had enough of this. We're ending this now. Kingdom Hearts 3!
Wander for Kingdom Hearts 3. Confirmed right here.
Best summon. See, he's totally the best summon. He just beat those Heartless.
Right. But, yeah, so the interesting thing about Ico, Team Ico, making these games, I guess, is that one of their goals is to try not to anchor any of their games to being one-sided to a certain ethnicity or anything like that.
Cool.
So whenever they come up with languages for their games, like just a fantasy world, they want to take the extra effort in trying to make it a legitimate thing. So for example, Gravity Rush, which is one of my favorite games on the Vita, there's no English or Japanese in there, but the characters do speak, and it's kind of a mix between Japanese, French, and a little bit of English.
Okay.
So it sounds like they're actually saying legit words. And I believe Shadow of the Colossus is kind of the same way.
And you know, I like that. I think it makes sense, you know.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, blanket.
Goodbye. We don't need you anymore. Take you out of the shot.
I'm tired of these blankets coming in here. Overstaying their welcome.
Keeping me warm at night.
Yeah.
I didn't ask for that.
Who do they think they are?
So entitled. So privileged.
That's one thing I hear the arguments for it and I hear the arguments against it of having actual unique language in like stories of high adventure like this.
Yeah.
Because like here's the thing, it makes sense for us, people who enjoy these sorts of things, right?
Yeah.
But if that's such a barrier of entry for your average audience to be able to get into.
Yeah.
Like, I think people don't realize that. That's why even Star Wars uses it sparingly and seems to be using it even a little less and less.
Yeah, I mean, like, Lord of the Rings kind of had something like that, too, with the Elvish. Which wasn't really based off something existing. They kind of just made it up for the sake of those stories.
Did they? I thought I heard something. It was something of a Norwegian origin, perhaps?
Well, don't quote me on that.
Okay. Yeah, please, Tolkien fans, enlighten us, but do not act like what we're saying is gospel. We don't know either.
Yeah, no, let us know in the comment section below. But I do know the Klingon language or whatnot in Star Trek series and stuff like that. That was made up for this show.
Okay.
To help sell it. And I was told that the Elven language in at least Peter Jackson's films were made up for world building purposes. And I can see that with like games like this where they have their own unique language. That's really cool. Which, by the way, you guys, if you're ignoring us, that's why the subtitles are on. You could just read those.
Oh yeah, we might be talking over some plot details, but Matt, would you give us the abridged, the layman's version of what's transpiring?
So if you've been listening to us and you still want to know the story, so pretty much in order for us to resurrect our dead girlfriend or buddy or whatever you want to see her as, we gotta defeat 16 colossi across the land. And
searching far and wide.
Pretty much. And for each colossi we defeat, we'll be able to gain enough power to resurrect her.
Okay.
That's what Majora's Mask is telling us right now.
Okay.
Whether that's true or not, we're gonna have to find out.
Because I was about to say, are we gonna Shyamalan this? Are we gonna get some twists?
There might be good
some twists, some turns.
There might be bad twists. You might get some red vines. You might get some Twizzlers. We'll find out.
One of those went out of business, right?
No, both are still playing.
Okay.
I think it's just a regional thing. Like, Ivan and I, we've had major arguments about Twizzlers versus red vines.
Yeah.
And I know with most Californians out here, you guys are all about the red vines.
Yeah.
And I respect that. But I grew up on Twizzlers, and I understand they're kind of waxy.
Yeah.
But my problem with... I don't know where you stand on those things, but for me, I prefer Twizzlers because it does faintly taste of strawberries. And whenever I have red vines, it disturbs me the fact that they've advertised themselves saying it's flavored red. And I was like, I don't like that.
That's fair. I think it's just a matter of, for me, because I will echo the waxy thing as a West Coast boy. But I think just growing up being like, okay, here's your red vines. I'm just like, yeah, red vines, you know?
Yeah.
And I think what was weird for me is I don't think I tried the original Twizzlers my first go around. I think I tried some variant flavor or something.
Yeah.
And just being so weirded out by it.
Yeah. Not like I said, I think it's all like an age thing.
That too. All right, Argo, to victory.
Agro. It's actually fun when he's calling us those. Agro. Artak, take us to...
On off to high adventure.
Okay, so you told me that they switch X and triangle around.
I believe so.
That's so I might be a little turned around because I'm used to the same way.
Mm-hmm. It'll probably...
Okay, there we go. So anyway, I know where to go, but if I want to look and find out where to go, I hold R1 and I point my sword, and it'll pretty much tell me where I need to go next.
Right.
And one thing, which is actually funny, the first time I played this game, in order to make aggro run, it says press triangle, but if you tap it, he just kicks. Aggro runs for a short bit, but then starts to slow down. You actually need to hold triangle, and aggro will stay at top speed as long as you hold it. So, yeah, a little reminder tip there for you folks.
That's a pro strat.
But anyway, so unfortunately we can't make this video go a little too long, even though it's only first episode, it's mostly just cutscenes.
Yeah.
But there's a Colossi up there. Ooh. And we're gonna climb it. So tune in next time, folks.
For high adventure, high titans. I mean, Colossi.
High Titans. Oh, high Godzillas. Oh, ooh. I would love to climb on Godzilla and then get killed later. To be continued, everyone. As soon as I figure out how to get up here, because it's actually a lot darker here than it was in the... Oh, wait.
You just gotta get good.
Got it. Okay. See you next time, guys. To be continued.